Welcome back. We're here in the studio with my new friend, Mike Connolly from Triumph Mountain Properties. How are you, Mike?
I'm good, Molly. How are you?
I'm great. Been fun just kind of chatting off camera about all the stuff happening around Vail. And yes, right? I know. I was telling Mike that my husband and I act like we're about 95. We go to bed very early. So we did not make it to the concerts in Vail last night. Oh, well.
Nah. I think everybody else was there besides us.
Yeah, just us. We're the losers. Oh, well. If you haven't checked those out, those free concerts on Tuesday nights, the Hot Summer Night Concert Series is really a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So.
Vail does a great job.
That's not really what we're here to promote.
Right.
We're here to talk about Triumph Mountain Properties and really what property management looks like for you guys.
Yeah, I think what doesn't come across to a lot of people is it's a big business in town, right?
Yeah.
In the valley, right? Your husband does construction, which is a big business. The resort's obviously big, but looking after people's second homes is a big challenge, a big opportunity. And at Triumph, we've been lucky and fortunate and good enough to occupy a little niche of that market. And what we do, we tend to call more asset management, because we're working largely with owners of properties that they've paid a fair bit of money for.
Yes.
And their view and our view is that it needs to be managed professionally. You know, that there should be regular inspections, there should be routine maintenance programs that help maintain the value of this asset that they've purchased. And if we're good, hopefully enhance that value over time.
Right, yeah.
But it's a different take, right? A lot of people, there are so many different ways. I've been doing this for 20 years and I've seen it done in a number of different ways, from people who like to do it themselves to people who've got a trusted relationship with another local person, like their real estate broker or their ski instructor, and they let them handle it for them. Our clients really like to be able to come here and not have to do anything and enjoy the whole reason they bought this property to begin with.
Yeah, so it kind of sounds like you really take care of everything, and it's a pretty turnkey process.
It is. We are what we call a full service company. So you entrust your property to us, which is a big deal to trust somebody with that. And we get to know you and all of your personal preferences for how you like things, from what do you want to have in the refrigerator when you get here to literally to in what order do you want the pillows that are on the bed to
That's a real differentiator.
Well, and people are particular,
right?
And so there's that aspect of it, but then the other aspect is the really non-sexy stuff. You know, it's making sure that the snow melt systems are ready to work in the wintertime, that irrigation systems are turned on and off when they're supposed to be, that you know, we're looking at the life of appliances and making sure that they're always functioning, or we're telling somebody, hey, you've got to be ready to replace these things.
Yeah, no, it's a really big deal. My in-laws actually own their second home in Cordillera. And so because my husband and I live here, we often get called up when the dishwasher breaks or something like that. I might have to recommend you just to get it off my back.
And that's, I think, the thing that I'm saying, right, is people create these relationships and sometimes they work for them. And sometimes they don't, you know, and our view is, you know, literally if you've paid $4, $6, $8, $10 million for a piece of real estate in the resort here, you know, you're probably a smart enough person that people manage your other assets for you, and this asset should be managed
the same way,
kind of the same way, right?
Well, very cool. And so, I mean, it really sounds like there are so many benefits to the homeowners that you work with. And so if somebody like my in-laws, say, would want to work with Triumph, how did they contact you?
So I think on the screen is probably our phone number and our web address, right? And on our website, there's a little subcategory for property management that gives you a view. And for us, our ideal client is someone who has that same philosophy, right? They understand what they've purchased. They understand that to maintain it, they're going to have to spend some money over the course of time. And it's somebody who's looking for that kind of service, right? Who does literally want to be able to get here and be the tourists they were when they first came here.
Yeah, very cool.
I mean, the funniest thing I can tell you is that we have some property owners who don't know the codes to their garage.
Yeah.
They don't because they don't.
They really rely on you.
They don't need them.
Yeah.
Right. They get here and everything is set for them.
Wow, that's very cool.
And that's in our. It's in our DNA. That's what we love to do.
Well, very cool. It sounds like such a great service that you offer. So thank you so much for being here, Mike.
Hey, thanks very much for having me, Molly.
Of course. All right, coming up, we've got to look at that local weather forecast with Ashley, so don't go away.